everyone, it's Natalie, owner of Go Green Baby. We're going to take a minute today to talk about car seats. We get a lot of questions in store about the Clek car seats, and we're going to go through some of the advantages of Clek, and then we're going to talk about the differences between their two models, the Foonf and the Fllo. Clek is a Canadian company, which is amazing. All of their car seats are manufactured in North America. Much of them are even manufactured here in Canada. We love the Clek car seats for so many reasons, and I'm going to go through a few of them right now. So first off, they're 17 inches wide, which is really narrow in terms of car seats. So if you're wanting to do 3 across in a car, which often happens when families move into a 3-child family, the Clek seats are going to fit beautifully. A lot of people will do a mixture between rear-facing and forward-facing with those car seats. We also love that the car seats are Green Guard certified, which means that they're free of toxic chemicals. They have safe flame retardants, and all of their material is made to wipe off, so it's stain and odor resistance. And I can attest to that because I have 4 very messy children, and we have washed the tops of these car seats many times, and they still look brand new. Some of the other features are that Clek is really well known for their extended rear facing. So their car seats rear face the longest on the market, and they're up to 40 pounds, which is typically for about a 4-year-old. The recommendations of Canada are to keep kids rear facing for 2 years. We recommend keeping kids rear facing as long as possible. Rear facing is always the safest position for a child in a car. A lot of us often get worried about the kids in rear facing and their legs, what's going to happen, they're going to be uncomfortable. But to be honest, all of our kids have stayed rear facing for a really long time, and they've never had any issues with their feet or legs and the positioning. It is safer. Some of the other great features about the Cleks are the steel substructure. This unfortunately makes the car seat really heavy. So the Foonf is 35 pounds, the Fllo is about 25 pounds. So the car seats themselves are heavy, but that steel substructure is going to make sure that that car seat holds up in a car accident because it's really heavy, which is great. And the steel is obviously a stronger material than plastic. Other features are the anti-rebound bar, so that's going to improve stability and in an accident, and it's going to help protect the child's head in an impact. So it's going to keep the car seat position without sliding around. The Clek Foonf is going to come with an infant insert. So both of these car seats start at 14 pounds or once the child has head control. So prior to that, you're going to either want to use an infant car seat or use Clek's approved infant insert. And this starts at 5 pounds. And the last thing is that these car seats have advanced side protection with energy absorbing materials, which is really fantastic. So now we're going to talk about the differences between the Foonf and the Fllo. So we get a lot of questions from families that are looking into the Clek brand and are not really sure which one to go with. So the Clek Foonf is the original model that Clek came out with. The main feature that they have is the rigid latch energy absorbing crumple technology. And what that is it's a material inside the base of the car seat that reduces the forces transmitted to the child up to 40%. And what this does is in an accident, you can see it right here, it crumples up and it slows down the speed of the impact on the child. So it's really acting similar to car vehicle materials for accidents, which is really fantastic. They also have the rigid latch UAS, and what that means is that in forward facing only, so this doesn't apply to rear facing. In rear facing, you're going to use the belt latch UAS, but in forward facing, you can do a rigid latch. And what that is doing is it's ensuring that you have a perfect installation every time. So if you're moving car seats between vehicles or grandparents, daycare providers, babysitters are taking your child in their car seat, you can rest assured safe that they're going to install the car seat properly each time. Because the Foonf has this rigid UAS, it does make it a heavier car seat, as we discussed earlier, and it also increases the cost of the car seat. So the Clek Foonf starts at about $600. The Fllo, in comparison, starts at $450, and instead of the rigid latch, energy absorbing crumple technology. They have a energy absorbing crumple technology that functions similarly and still transfers the forces of the accident away from the child. But they do not have the rigid latch. They only have the UAS latch belt on the side that's flexible. So the installation with the Foonf is going to be standard with similar to all car seats. So those are the main differences between the two. We have one of each in our vehicle. We typically use the Clek Foonf for our forward-facing children, and I use the Fllo with our rear-facing children. And then once they grow from the Fllo into the Foonf. As always, feel free to stop in anytime at our store, Go Green Baby on Division Street, or visit us online at www.go-greenbaby.ca. Thanks.